What if the Yankees are preparing to shake things up at third base? With the season fast approaching, the team is reportedly eyeing some intriguing options that could transform our infield dynamics. This news could send shockwaves through the league, and as passionate fans, we deserve to know what's brewing behind the scenes. Let's explore the possibilities and how they might reshape our path to the postseason. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button to follow all our Yankees updates. The New York Yankees are at a critical juncture as they look to solidify their roster for the upcoming season. With their sights set on the third base position, fans like us are eager to see who they might bring in. There's a lot of chatter about potential options, and honestly, it's both exciting and a bit nerve-wracking. The talk around players like Nolan Arenado, Paul DeJong, Oswald Peraza, and Brendan Rodgers is heating up, and I want to dive into what each of these players could mean for our beloved Yankees. Nolan Arenado is at the forefront of the conversation. He's a veteran presence with a proven track record, and even though his power numbers have taken a slight dip, he remains a force at the plate and an elite defender. The fact that he turned down a trade to the Astros is interesting and raises questions about his future with the Cardinals. If the Yankees could swing a deal that involves a contract swap, perhaps with Marcus Stroman, it could be a win-win situation for both sides. Arenado's experience and ability could be a game changer for us. But here's the question: do we really want to give up assets for a player who might be on the decline? Honestly, I'm torn. Then we have Paul DeJong. He's shown flashes of power, hitting 24 home runs last season. His defensive skills at third base may not be elite, but he could provide a much-needed boost in offensive production compared to DJ LeMahieu, who has struggled recently. DeJong could be an intriguing option, but he also raises concerns about consistency. Would he be the right fit for a team with championship aspirations? There's a lot to consider here. Oswald Peraza is another name being thrown around. He's a young player with a lot of potential, and if the Yankees decide to give him a shot at third base, it could be a smart move. We've seen what he can do at shortstop, and perhaps a position change could reignite the spark that made him a top prospect. However, we know what we're getting with LeMahieu at this point, and it's not inspiring. If Peraza struggles, the Yankees might find themselves in a tough spot mid-season, scrambling for alternatives. What's your take on this? Are you ready to roll the dice on you? Brendan Rodgers is still out there as a free agent, and it's surprising he hasn't landed with a team yet. Sure, he hasn't lived up to the lofty expectations of being a top draft pick, but he still has value. The Yankees could take a chance on him. He hasn't played third base in the majors, but with Jazz Chisholm potentially shifting back to the position, it could open up avenues for Rodgers to step in elsewhere. It's a risky play, but sometimes you have to gamble to win big. Do you think the front office should take a flyer on him? As we analyze these options, it's clear that the Yankees are in a bit of a bind at third base. The current internal options, particularly LeMahieu, may not be able to carry the load. With the team's championship window still open, they need to make the right moves to bolster the lineup. It's a delicate balance between seeking immediate help and developing young talent. So, what's the right path forward? Should the Yankees take a gamble on one of these players? Should they dig deeper into the trade market, or perhaps look to free agency for a more established option? The questions keep piling up, and I want to hear from you, the fans. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe in taking a chance on a young player like Peraza, or do you think Arenado could be the missing piece? Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. If you enjoyed this discussion and want to stay informed about every strategic move the Yankees make this season, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep this debate going because the future of our Yankees is at stake, and every voice matters.